Hey, what's going on, YouTube? All right. I am giving myself a 4-week challenge for my health. As you all know, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 2010. And one thing I had not been very committed as I need to be, or need to be for my health, not as committed as I need to be to my exercise routine. I have been going to the gym, but I hadn't been doing the exercises at home given by Dr. Baden, as I discussed in my videos talking about MS before. And I hadn't been taking my vitamins. I hadn't been going to the chiropractor. There was a lot of I hadn't in that. And what I realized what I decided to do is give myself a 4-week challenge. And in the 4-week challenge, my goals are to go to the chiropractor a minimum of 2 times a week, go to the gym a minimum of 2 times a week, take my vitamins every single day, do my yoga every single day, and do the workouts, the exercises given by Dr. Baden in Georgia every single day. And the vitamins that I take are vitamin feverfew and FEVERFEW and magnesium. Those two were suggested by my primary care physician. And my chiropractor suggested that I take D3. No, my chiropractor did not suggest that I take D3. But D3 is something that's good for people who have been diagnosed with MS. And because they find that a lot of people with MS, the MS diagnosis, are D3 deficient. So I take D3 and I also take krill oil. Now that was suggested by my chiropractor. And I tell y'all, before I started this routine and getting back into this routine, I wasn't feeling the best as I'd like to, I wasn't feeling the best. But now that I have been doing this routine, I feel so much better than I have felt in a long time. Okay, cool. I'm feeling so much better than I have felt in a long time. And I'm about 2 weeks, going on 2 weeks into this 4-week challenge, which is very cool. And the reason I'm doing 4 weeks is, they say 21 days makes a habit. And so I've given myself that 4-week challenge. Like I said, I'm 2 weeks in. What is the reward for my 4-week challenge? Well, before I tell you all my reward, I will give you a quote that I have been keeping on repeat like daily by the Oprah Winfrey. It has been,
You are responsible for your life. If you are waiting for someone to save you, to fix you, to even help you, you are wasting your time. Forgive the past, take responsibility, and move forward.
and I love that quote because I know for myself, I've kind of been that way as it relates to my health a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Y'all hear me talk about dating and all of my stuff with that and finding the right one for me, As I said on my speaker page, I'm going to stop speaking in gender neutral terms. I don't know who the one for me is, be it male or female, but I'm going to stop speaking in gender neutral terms and say I think that the one for me is a man. So for the rest of this video, you will hear me refer to the one for me as he or him or that man, that fine chocolate man over there. I don't know if he's going to be chocolate, but I'm thinking he's like a man. That's what I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real. Anyway, but I have been waiting for that man for me to come, quite frankly, and save me. Be my motive. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Remember that song by Swiss Beats? That was out when I was like 24. That song was out a long time ago because now I am 31. 83 babies represent. I'm holding the camera like many different ways. How many ways I hold it? Let me count the ways. You just don't know. Oh, yes. Anyway, so I've been doing that 4 week challenge. I've been feeling a lot better than I felt in a long time. Like even today, I did a walk that a few months ago I would have had difficulty with. Quite frankly, just being 100% honest. But I did it today. I felt good doing it. I could have gone even farther, but I take it a day at a time. That's the goal. A friend of mine, hi friend, sent me a video with the Egyptian guy who was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and he was talking about how he adjusted his diet and made sure to get enough sleep. That's something that's not a part of my 4 week challenge, but I need to do better, and I'm working on it. I'm working on getting enough sleep. But he's like, he changed his diet around. He's eating better, healthier foods, and he has been free from the issues that he was dealing with related to MS for like 3 years at the time of the recording of the video, you know? And one of the things that he said is he's like, as it relates to multiple sclerosis, it takes the time that you've been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis is not the entire time that you've been actually dealing with those issues. It took a while for your body to develop those issues. So it also may take a while for your body to heal. So be patient. And that's important. And I try to do that as well and be patient with it, you know? So anyway, as it relates to the man for me, because we already talked about gender neutral terms, what I had been doing is wanting that motivation, honestly, subconsciously, to come from the fact that I'd have this happy life with this man and all of this stuff. And what I realized is, and this is perhaps part of the reason that my counselor was like, you're not ready for a relationship, because that motivation, I should not be looking to come from somebody else. Because here's the deal. What if, let's say, hypothetically, you find that person and you all hit it off really, really well and things go wonderfully well and you all date and you're in love and all of that stuff and you get the motivation that you need to do the things that you need to do to be the healthy person that you need to be. And then he walks out on you. Do you lose all of your motivation to be the healthiest person that you can be for yourself? What happens to that motivation? So all of that to say, that's when I realized that that motivation needs to come from within. And the reason it's a 4 week challenge, like I said, they say 21 days makes a habit. I want those things to be habit for me. My reward at the end of the 4 week challenge is I will allow myself to consider dating and allow myself to consider entering the dating world. I will do it tiptoe, because dating is a very stressful thing for me. It's been very stressful for me in the past, and I don't want to be stressed out because I actually feel very good not stressing the dating thing, but I do want that special someone. Everybody needs somebody sometimes. Anyway, I kind of think about it like this as it relates to the whole dating thing. There are levels to this ish. Like it's so think about it like a video game in that I'm on this level and I need to get to the next level, and that is where I meet the person for me on the next level. And the person for me, the man for me, like I said, no gender neutral terms, has to get to the next level also. And for me, getting to the next level is, as it relates to my health, being the healthiest that I can be for myself. You are responsible for your life. If you are waiting for someone to save you, to fix you, to help you, you are wasting your time. That's my favorite part of that quote right there. And that's real talk, you know? So I am not the damsel in distress, the princess at the end of the video game waiting to be saved by Mario. I need to get to the next level, and this particular level, I'm, working through it on my own. But when I get to the next level, that's when I can meet my Mario, and that's when we can continue through the game of life together as a team. Not me just waiting to be saved by him. You know what I mean?
Quick addendum. Okay.
And
Part of what I also wanted to share with this addendum is what I actually do at the gym because after walking about a mile or whatever, I noticed I would become fatigued, and it would be a little more difficult and a little more troubling. And what I would do at the gym is I would say, okay, well, what I need to do is just hammer out a mile's worth of walking consistently at the gym and make it so that's no problem. And then in the real world, that'll automatically translate and it'll be all good. But I would notice that my ability to do like the mile at the gym, no problem, wouldn't necessarily translate to the real world outside of the gym. So I realized I was thinking that, well, maybe it's not so much the distance that I do at the gym, but maybe it's more the amount of time in which I work out on the elliptical, the one, it's like a ski machine where you go back and forth with your arms and legs at the same time. That's really good because your brain uses both sides, like you cross the corpus callosum or something, and that's a really good exercise. And I was like, okay, so instead of me going just for a certain distance on the treadmill, I'm going to go for a certain amount of time. And I've been doing 22 minutes on the treadmill plus the warm down, cool down period. So like 22 plus 5, so 27, because the cool down is 5 minutes.
so anyway, that's my 4 week challenge. That's the allowance at the end of the 4 week challenge, because the goal will be, it's not going to be something that I only do for 4 weeks, but the goal is to just make it a habit. Isn't my dog so beautiful? Do you see her? She's so precious. She's so precious. So that's my 4 week challenge. And like I say, I've been feeling a lot better than I felt in a long time. And that's a really cool thing. I think that's it, social media world. Talk to y'all later. Peace. Be blessed.